In a vast valley surrounded by towering hills, the Israelite soldiers stand near their tents. Their faces are filled with fear as they watch the battlefield before them. In the distance, Goliath, a massive warrior, roars, his powerful voice making the soldiers tremble. Goliath, a colossal warrior clad in dark, intimidating armor, stands firm in the valley. His muscles bulge as he pounds his chest. His massive sword gleams under the golden sunlight. His eyes are fierce as he bellows, "Send a man to fight me!" The Israelite soldiers hesitate, their fear evident. A young shepherd boy, David, with kind eyes and simple, earth-toned clothing, stands in a lush green field surrounded by grazing sheep. His father calls him over, handing him a satchel of food for his brothers at the battlefield. Unaware of the fate that awaits him, David nods and sets off on his journey. As David arrives at the war camp, he notices the fearful expressions of the soldiers. "Why is everyone afraid?" he asks. His brother scoffs. "You don't understand war, David." Goliath looms in the distance, roaring another challenge. Inside the king's grand tent, David stands before King Saul. "I will fight Goliath," he declares. The room falls silent. The king studies the young boy and sighs. "You are just a boy." But David's eyes remain firm. "The spirit of courage is with me," he replies. David, dressed in simple shepherd attire, walks onto the battlefield. In his hands, a humble sling and 5 smooth stones. The enemy soldiers laugh, while Goliath, towering above, sneers down at him. The sunset casts a dramatic glow. David looks up at the sky, whispering a silent prayer. His heart pounds, but his faith is stronger than his fear. He breathes deeply, eyes shining with confidence. In his mind, he remembers how he once defeated lions and bears to protect his sheep. Goliath lets out a thunderous laugh, then suddenly charges toward David, his heavy footsteps shaking the ground. His sword is raised high, and the soldiers gasp in horror. But David stands still, gripping his sling tightly. David quickly places a stone in his sling, spinning it above his head with precision. His eyes lock onto Goliath's forehead. In one swift motion, he releases the stone. Time slows as the small rock flies through the air, cutting through the wind like destiny itself. The stone strikes Goliath right in the forehead. His laughter stops abruptly. His massive body wavers, then crashes to the ground with an earth-shaking thud. Dust rises. The soldiers stare in disbelief. The battlefield falls silent. Even the wind seems to pause. Goliath's hand twitches slightly before going still. David, breathing heavily, watches without fear. The soldiers stare at the young boy, who just did the impossible. Suddenly, the soldiers erupt into cheers. "David has done it!" someone shouts. The once fearful army now charges forward, chasing the retreating enemy warriors. David closes his eyes, whispering, "Thank you, O mighty one." David kneels before the king, who looks at him in awe. "Who is this boy?" the king murmurs. David simply smiles, his innocence still intact despite his great victory. David, dusty and tired, enters his humble village. His father runs to him, eyes brimming with tears. His father embraces him tightly, smiling proudly. David is looking up at the sky. The stars twinkle softly in the warm evening sky. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring tales.